Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today here I have a copy of A Silent Song and Other Stories. This is one of the optional books that are done by the Kenyan learners in high school, and it has quite a number of stories, to be precise, there are 14 in numbers. Today I have here an interesting story that has a title, God Sees the Truth But Waits. It is a story that is written by the writer Leo Tolstoy. If you know and understand literature, Leo Tolstoy has written quite a number of stories, and he is celebrated all over the world. So back to our story. The story God Sees the Truth But Waits is a story that talks about a man called Aksionov. Aksionov is a businessman, and one day he plans for a journey to go to a trade fair, and his wife tells him not to go because she had a dream, and in the dream she had seen Aksionov coming back as an old man. We can all agree, teachers of English, that this is foreboding. Indeed, by the end of the story, Aksionov is an old man who has grey hair, and he dies in prison. So, on the way to the trade fair, he meets a merchant, and they had tea together, and everyone retires to their hotel room. Aksionov wakes up the following day very early, and on his way, he's arrested by policemen. The policemen accuse him of committing murder, and when they search his luggage, they get a knife that has blood. Aksionov is shocked because he does not understand what is happening, and when he tries to petition, his petition is thrown out. Therefore, he's taken to Siberia and he is imprisoned for 26 years. The irony of it is that the policeman who arrested him did not take time to investigate and to find out whether he had committed those crimes or not. Then the other thing, they did not check on the evidence that they got in the luggage, and because of that he's falsely accused and he's unjustly jailed. While in Siberia, after some number of years, he meets the real perpetrator of the murder, the man that is known as Semyonik, who comes to jail, and through his confession, Aksionov knows that this was the man who had planted the knife in his luggage. But there's no Aksionov sees no reason of being happy, and this is real because he has lost touch with his family since that day when the wife visited him before he was taken to Siberia. They've never met, and at that particular time, his children are very young. The youngest was still breastfeeding, and therefore he had not seen his children for a very long time, and he felt not part of them. He dies in prison, and the biggest question is, why is it that he was not given justice? And we can have a conversation along the line that talks about justice delayed is justice denied, because after 26 years there's nothing much that he had to go back to, and that is why he is disillusioned and disappointed. Aksionov dies in prison, a disappointed man. The story teaches us a lot on justice. It tells us a lot about many people in the contemporary society that have been imprisoned in various places all over the world, and you will find out that these people were falsely accused and they were wrongly imprisoned. There are some that have served so long sentences, like up to 30 years, 40, and these are people that are there rotting in prison because of lack of evidence, or the police forces did not do the needful. So it is an interesting story that Kenyan candidates can read and answer the questions that comes out with it. Thank you. Goodbye.